Good morning, it's me. I'm back. Hello, I am Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live from Wyoming, Michigan. It's kind of icy around here, but it's not freezing cold like it was last week. It's still cold. I'm chilly today. Hi, Marilyn. You set your alarm. I'm so glad you're here. So I'm here live with you. Just like I am every Wednesday morning, 10:30, and I'm so glad that you're here already. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Sherry. Did I say hi already, Sherry? I already forgot. So you can find me live on my business page, dazzledbystamping.com. No, that's... You can find me live on my Facebook business page, which is facebook.com/dazzledbystamping. And you can find me not live, you can find everything else about me anytime on my website, dazzledbystamping.com. The words are not coming out correctly this morning, but I'm still here and ready to have fun with you. I love this time with you. So how many of you are like iced in? I'm always running late before my live, so I don't know what's going on around me. Are schools closed or what's going on? I hope you who are watching are safe at home, or maybe you're already safe at work and you just have a minute to watch me, or half hour, or whatever it ends up being. So just want to know how everybody's doing. I'm very thankful that I have a job, first of all, that I love. Secondly, that I can stay home and just do my thing. So I need some caffeine. You're probably right. Hi, Lisa Marie. Yeah, you skated to work today? Ooh, yeah, that sounds really fun. I don't think so. Ice scares me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like ice. So yeah, I'm glad to be here and doing my thing with you guys. So as you get on, if you're on here and I can't see you yet, let me know that you're here. I love to know that. Last week was fun. I know. Hi, Nancy. I know. It was a bummer, like, to be snowed in, and it's just kind of scary. You know, it was so cold and whatever. But I loved having everybody on my live last week. That was awesome. So yeah, so I'm glad that you're here. So today I'm planning to show you, I already need water, so just a sec, sorry. I'm planning to show you a bundle that I've had my eye on since I got the catalog, but I held off because it was a more expensive bundle. So how many of you are coveting the Well Said bundle? I got it! All right, it's on page 27 of the Occasions catalog. It's got all these words, and I'll show you the words closer up in a second. And all these word thinlits. I love that. It's such a cute font. Okay, I'm not going to show you the word thinlits because, at least, unless it's on me. Do you have it already, Lisa Marie, or you're just coveting it still? I think I got it as a half off or something for my hostess appreciation party orders, I think. Anyway, it's really cute. I love this font. But I'm not going to show you in person because you're going to see it backwards on my thing. Hooray, I just got it too. Yes. Oh, I have some ideas for you, Nancy. Some of them I'll show you, or one I'll show you right in the beginning. I'm not going to show you what I'm going to stamp until I'm done stamping it. And then I have a couple more, I think, at the end that I'll show you. But anyway, so I'm not showing you the thinlits, other than there's 2 sheets of them. I love that. I realized, I know this is like a duh, but so let me show you the stamp sets. So here they are. Hello, Stephanie. I saw your text. I'm really sorry, but I was running late and I couldn't answer you. I do not know when I have an order going in for sure. I just did one last night. So I can do it when I order it. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so here's the stamp set. This one you can, this one, I get mixed up with the camera still. This one you can see really well because they're pretty big in camera, but these are smaller words. Let's see if I can get it in closer for you. Okay, I'll just read some of them to you because they are adorable. Okay, but here's the duh thing. I started this already. So I was so excited, of course, to get all these words and then realized I had to mount them or put the stickers on them, get them ready. It's a cling stamp, cling stamp set. So you do need to put the stickers on. It took me a bit, but it was worth it. So anyway, so here's some of them that I love. So here's one. It says, may the rest of your lives be the best of your lives. I like that. Whatever, whenever, I'm here for you. One that I used already. The best thing about today is you. Ah, isn't that so sweet? I have fun with you guys on Facebook Live, so that you're my best part of today. Of course, it just started, so no offense, I love you guys, but it could get better too. Oh, I'm just being goof. Okay. The best of you has made the best of me. I just love these. They're so cool. So anyway, and I always, always, always love the combination of two different fonts, like the script writing kind of thing and the block words, or doesn't even have to be, these are all caps. It doesn't even have to be that. It's just I like them together. As long as it doesn't get worse. Right, yes. So in other words, I'm staying in. I do need a haircut though. Don't look now, but I need to get there. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm also going to show you a couple, some of you probably already know this, but somebody just asked me this. I forgot who. Oh, at my Craft the Night Away, Linda asked me how to do the Z fold, and Stephanie was asking me a couple different folds. I've shown one of them on here. The other one, I'm not gonna do that one yet. But two really easy folds that I want to show you. And so I'm going to show you my sample. This is my sample with the Z fold. So I decided, I've been using, this probably doesn't surprise you, I have been using all the colors from the Gingham Gala designer paper. So Grapefruit Grove, Highland Tether, Lemon Lime Twist, Daffodil Delight, and Balmy Blue. I've been using them like crazy because I am so in love with that paper. And it's just like, that's what's in the front of my head. And I think this was the last card that I designed. I'm like, I need to do something outside of that little box I've been staying in. So anyway, this is Granny Apple Green and Pacific Point. So they're both Brights colors. Hi, Susan. Thanks for joining us. So this is the Z fold card. So you open it like this. So besides how you cut it, one of the most important things to remember about this, again, a duh thing, but that's kind of how I give tips, is reminding you of the duh moments that you need to keep in mind, is when you're putting this front piece on, this one that like overlaps everything, don't put adhesive right here. Oh man, I don't know how many times I've done that. Okay, so I usually, well, this one I'm not sure that I did because it's extra big, but I sometimes like to use tear and tape to put this on because it's a moving card. And I just feel like that it will be, just sometimes when it's moving, I want to give it a little more stability. So, so anyway, you're just gonna kind of eyeball where your front is going to go on here, and then add your adhesive just on where you're going to attach it to this front Z part. Okay, so so here's my stuff popping up for me. So here's my Z-fold card. Now, can you tell that I did two kinds of embossing on here? Well, no, not two kinds of embossing. I used my thinlits in two ways is what I did. So, where my fingers are. I had to... Have you ever done that? Have you ever done, like, what is it? Cross your hands. I can't even remember how to do it now. Cross your hands and bring your fingers up, and then have somebody like touch your finger or point to your finger. It's different if you touch it. Point to your finger, and then like you move the wrong finger. That's what it feels like when I'm trying to do this. Like which finger is it? I thought I was doing the wrong one. Which finger is it that I need to point here in the camera? Okay, so this I used with the embossing mats. But it's thinlits. These are thinlits that I used. Aren't they cute? And then obviously, which fingers again? Okay, these I did with regular thinlits, regular cutting mats and whatever. So, anyway, so there's that. So I'm gonna take you down to show you the scoring of this. I'm not actually going to show you this card. I'm just going to show you the scoring of it really quick before I move on to the other ones. So remember, I can't see usually if you're... Sometimes I can see that somebody came on, but I can't see who came on unless I like peek down at it. So feel free to comment, ask questions, whatever. And I will get back to you after I'm done with my live. I do plan to give away what I'm stamping to a winner. So you have to share my video, like it, and comment that you shared it, because I can't always see when you share it. So make sure that you do that. Please and thanks. Okay, so I'm going to put you down and show you the scoring of this. Okay, so and I'll do my stamping too. Okay, so I need to make sure that I'm in camera here. Okay, so your two score measurements that you, well, first of all, this is cut 4 1/4 by 11. So I cut it the long way instead of the normal, like what I would think of as the short way. And then you're gonna score it at 3 1/4 inches and 6 inches. Okay, and so then you fold one forward and one backward, and there you have your Z-fold. Okay, really easy. And somehow I've actually been able to retain the score lines where I'm supposed to score. I can't always remember stuff like that. I have all kinds of notes to remind myself in my phone. I have it's a big long section of notes for reminders and stuff like that. No, that's a separate folder. There's reminder and there's notes. And something like this, if I can't remember it, that I use a lot, I will put in my notes. So anyway, so when it's folded like this, it's the normal 5 1/2 inches long. So so that's perfect. Okay, so the next one that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do another one. This one is a gatefold, and you can do this lots and lots of different ways, actually. When you think of a gate, you think of it being like, what do I want to say? Symmetrical, I guess we'll call it. So like evenly, the doors are coming right in the front. That's what I think of a gate. So what you need, but it doesn't have to be that way. So I'm gonna do, no, I'm not gonna do this one. I feel like I'll mess up if I do it. So what you need to keep in mind is you're gonna do a little math, or just remember, if you don't want to get creative, just do your normal. This is the normal. So keep in mind that we're going to be dealing with half of the cardstock. So we're dealing with 5 1/2 inches of this same cut. I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11. So you're going to keep in mind that you're going to deal with half of the cardstock, which is 5 1/2, and then half of that, which is 2 3/4. So to get a completely symmetrical gatefold. I'll pull it back again so you can see it. We're going to line it up at 2 3/4 and score it. And then the easiest way is to just turn it around and do 2 3/4 again, rather than trying to remember the other measurement. If you just have to remember one, it's easier. So then when you close it, you have your gate. Perfect. Okay, now why I told you that you can do it lots of different ways is because of the math that you can do. If you like math, this will work for you. If you're not good at math, then maybe you shouldn't try it. Okay, so if you wanted this off-center just a little bit, you just have to keep in mind that both of your score lines need to add up to 5.5. So like you could have one score line at 2 inches, and the other one coming from the other end would be at 3.5 inches. 2 plus 3.5 is 5.5. So you could have it off center if you wanted. Or if you wanted your gate to be, I don't have a piece that has, okay, let's just say you wanted your gate to be portrait instead of landscape. So then you're going to be cutting 4 1/4 in half, so your cut from this way, or your score from this way, would be 2 1/8 and 2 1/8 on each side. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's all that I'm telling you. No more math. And I'm just gonna start working with this card. So this is Lemon Lime Twist. I told you I've been working with these colors. It's just what has been appealing to me. And so I'm doing something, okay, before I get all my stamping in front of me, and I'm going to do my big shotting. So I'm going to do this for both cards that I'm going to show you. So I already have my thinlits on here. I'm not showing you which ones they are. But I do want to show you, or remind you, in case this is the first time you're watching me and you've not ever used this before, let me get a piece of it, just a sec. So I'm using multi-purpose adhesive sheets, okay? So this is it, a strip of it anyway. They come, I think 12 to a pack, 12 or 10, 12 to a pack, and they measure 12 inches long by 6 inches wide, okay? So the way that I like to use them, these are amazing to use with your thinlits. The way I like to use them is to cut them the size of my cardstock that I'm going to be cutting out of. And this backing that has the Sizzix name on it, you peel that off. And actually what I've learned is the quicker that you pull it off, the better the adhesive stays on the part that you want to use, okay? So, so I already put it on here. I chose not to do that on camera. So I put it on the back of my cardstock. Remember to throw away the words. Those don't matter. And keep the plain part. I had somebody do it at a class where they threw away the white part and, or they put that down on the table and they were trying to use the words. And I said, oh, you have the wrong part. And then, wouldn't you know, the very next club, I did the exact same thing. Oh my goodness, so funny. Okay, so here's my cardstock with the adhesive sheet on it. So what it's going to do, so I'm going to use my two thinlits here that I'm going to end up using. What it's going to do is it's going to cut it out and leave adhesive on the back with a backing also. And so it will make it so that, this one I haven't had to go back through. It will make it so there's adhesive on the back of the thinlit, so I don't have to try to use liquid glue to get my stuff out. Oh my goodness, I am not good with liquid glue. Is it the one? No, that's not the one I want. Here's the one I want. Okay, so I'm doing happy, and I did that to get it out of the way. Okay, so I have a tool. Lisa Marie, you inspired me to finally pull this out. I haven't been using it. So this is a take your pick tool. It's not in a current catalog, but it is still available. It was a carry forward from the holiday catalog. So I'll make sure that I put the item number. I always go back and edit my videos and put the information at the top. I'll make sure to give you the item number for that. I forgot how much it is. If you remember how much it is, either Lisa Marie or Nancy, can you put it on there for people? I'll put that at the top too, but I forgot to write that down on my notes. So anyway, this has several different things, and I don't even have one of the parts that goes into it. Okay, I don't use this part because I don't usually use sequins that don't have backing. Oh, I'm just pulling this right out. Okay, so there's this putty stuff that you're supposed to be able to, I forgot how, do you squeeze? I forgot how it comes out. Anyway, you can use it. Oh, can you hear that? It's sticky. So you can pick up your sequins or something like that that doesn't have adhesive on it and be able to put it in place. But why I wanted it was for this end. So there's two parts to this end. This is a little putty knife for picking up your embellishment, so you can like hold it and pick it up. And then you can unlock it, and there's a paper piercing tool here. So if I just keep this handy, and I'm not even going to bother, you can turn around and flip it back in, but I'm just going to take it out, and I'm just poking out the little pieces that, like the center of the peas, and that one didn't come out. I hope that comes out better later. The center of the peas and stuff like that. If I just make sure that I have this tool near me all the time, I don't have to go searching for my paper piercing tool. So here's my happy. Can you see it? Okay, so I'll be using this tool again later, but I wanted to show you that really quickly because I haven't shown this. I don't use it. Bad me. I got it free on the cruise. I was so excited for all my free stuff. It was amazing, but I hadn't used it yet. Okay, so here's the pieces that I'm going to be putting together. I have my gatefold. I have, this is some of the, oh, what's it called? I forgot what it's called. The Celebration Butterfly Designer Paper. That's from this. So I'm going to put this on my, attach it to my Balmy Blue. I usually don't put just designer paper as my front flap. You want something that is more stable. So I always have a piece of cardstock here. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to put my tear and tape right on here. So remember, only half of the card. And actually, okay, so I need to remember something different this time. So I don't want it centered because of what I'm doing with this card. I want it off-centered, and normally I put my adhesive on my left side, so it looks backwards for you guys because I just turned it around. Normally I put adhesive on the left side, but because of how I'm putting my my thinlit pieces, I want it on the right side. So this skinny little part here, I'm going to put tear and tape on. All right, so make sure I have it. Yeah, okay. So put it right at the edge, and then another one. I think I have at least an inch there. Press it down well, it'll help you lift it up. I had the sweetest little girl at one of my Mommy and Me classes. She was just putting it down so delicately, and then she kept lifting it right back up off her cardstock. She was adorable. So I told her, okay, you got to press it. You're doing it so sweetly, and now you need to just get it on there. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here a little bit. All right, and one more thing before I'm putting my thinlits on. I always use my Wink of Stella on stuff that I've stamped, but I don't often use it on designer paper, and I decided that all these butterflies that are on this paper, I want to wink them up. If you've not used Wink of Stella, if you are watching me for the first time and you've not seen me use this, it is a must-have. Okay, I'm going to finish this one and then show you, see if you can see it. Okay, so it adds just a little bit of shimmer. Can you see that? Ha ha ha, I love it. Okay, look at it compared to the other butterflies. I'm tilting it to try to get it in the light. You can't see any shimmer on those. Okay, so I'm adding it to all these little parts. And it actually doesn't take that long. I just love the shimmer. It just, I don't know, it adds something just amazing. Like, I haven't used glitter in a long time because we have the shimmer. I'm good with the subtle Wink of Stella. She's my friend. Stella's my friend. I go back and forth whether I call Wink of Stella Wink or Stella. It kind of depends on my mood, I guess, or if I'm speaking of her sweetly or something. Kind of like Todd's Apple Betty. A long time ago, she became known as on a first name basis. Betty is always welcome in our home. He does a good job on that. Okay, so here's all my butterflies. See, now they're all shimmery. I love it. Okay, so I wanted to do that before I did the next part. So I'm going to do, this is going to be a happy birthday card, I decided. So just so I don't put it down too low, I happened to be lucky when I was making my sample. Just so I don't put it down too low, I'm going to stamp my my stamped words first. So I put birthday on there. These are rubber / cling, so you can use stays on, and I prefer stays on when possible. All right, now I'm going to put my happy on there. So I have all my centers out of this, and I can just peel this backing and put this on here, and I want it overlapping my designer paper and my card base. And this is why I wanted to anchor it on this side instead of this side, because I couldn't just have my happy dangling there. All right, so last thing that I want to do is add a little more bling. Wink of Stella is gorgeous, but I want some more. So I'm going to, we'll see how well I do with this take your pick tool. Except I still like to, well, I guess sliding doesn't matter. I always kind of eyeball, so I start with the center. I often do 3. If I'm not, you need to do an odd number. It's more pleasing to the eye if you didn't know that. So I'm going to, I start with the center and then eyeball where the other 2 should go. Okay, so there's that. And then I want to do this side. Oops, it's rolling away. Then I want to do this side too. So I have to say, Lisa Marie or Nancy, if you have any tips, I would love it. I don't go looking for people's videos very often, so I just have to figure out things on my own, or somehow figure it out by osmosis, or I don't know, something. The heart, the droplets, the enamel droplets, or whatever. Here's my card, it's all done. I have a really hard time picking those up, whether it's my fingernails or it's this take your pick tool or paper piercing tool. they're just hard for me to get up. Do you guys have any tips for that? It would be so wonderfully helpful. Okay, so here's my first card. We're done with that. All right. The next card is, I gotta find it. It's using my my favorites again. I just really love this gingham gala card designer paper. It is amazing. It's on back order right now. Everyone else thinks so as well. We're going to be using it at my butterfly gala class not next week, in 2 weeks. I bought enough in the first place so that I could have classes no matter what. So you guys' stuff won't come in yet right away, but we will have enough to be able to make the cards we're going to do. Okay, so I am putting these 3 pieces. You know that there's the big side, big checks, and the little checks, right? I want the little one showing here. So I'm going to line my card with this, and I'm gonna do the opposite of what I did with the rhinestones that I just did, and I'm gonna put the 2 outer ones on there, because what I'm doing, if you can see, is I'm kind of aiming for the same border right here on the outside. By the way, these pieces are 3 inches long, 1.5 inches wide. So I want the same border here and the same border here, okay? And then I can put my middle piece in and eyeball that. So that's how I do this kind of design. Okay, now I'm also going to use, he is so cute. I'm going to use, let me find this stamp set. I'm going to use Little Elephant. This is on page 91 of the full catalog. So I'm using this one. So I'm making a baby card. I haven't made one of those. This might just be my design for, I'm having a Stamp-A-Stack end of April. I try to do this every year. Sometimes I'm late in planning it, but I think I've been doing okay for the past couple years. What I like to do is a big old Stamp-A-Stack for, I call it, got to make sure you have this order correct. Moms, dads, grads, brides, and babies. This might just be my card for the babies. It's just so cute. So that Stamp-A-Stack, it won't be till the end of April, right before Mother's Day. This is Balmy Blue, by the way, right before Mother's Day. So then we can get a Mother's Day card in and a Father's Day card in, or just a feminine card. You don't have to put Happy Mother's Day on it. Father's Day or masculine. And then a graduation or congratulations. So I love this little spout of, can you guys see? If your comments are in the way, you can swipe them to your right, so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm kind of up in the way of comments. I love this little spray of hearts. So this is in Balmy Blue also. Look at him. Ah, he's so cute. I love it. Okay. So yes, this might just have to be that design. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the last card, and put the bottom part first, which this time, ooh, I gotta find it now, shoot. Where'd my thinlet go? Here it is. This time it's my thinlet that is the bottom part. So I think I can't, I didn't, honestly, now that I think of it, I didn't go through and verify this, but I think in this set, the words that are in the thinlits are also in the stamps. So you can choose whether you want whether you want the baby to be the thinlit piece, or whether you want the welcome to be in the thinlit piece. So this time, my bottom one, the baby, is going to be the thinlit, so I'm just going to take the backing off again. So if you're just coming to see me for the first time today, or you got in late or whatever, remember, if you'd like to win these cards, share this video and like it, and then comment that you shared it so that I know. And you'll be entered in a drawing, and I do the drawings on Monday, as long as I remember. Last week, I totally forgot. I was still like, still kind of recovering from my hostess appreciation party, I think. I completely forgot until Tuesday night when I went to bed. Okay, so here's my card so far. I love these colors so much. Okay, and this is something else that we're going to be using at my butterfly class. I'm sorry, but if you didn't sign up already, you're kind of out of luck, because I just placed the orders for everything last night. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. All the same colors that are in the designer paper are in these sequins. And can you see there's, I'll put it on the front of my hand, just less awkward. There's, except I'm turning it funny. There are circles, and just normal sequins, and there are flowers. They're adorable. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to use my pick tool again. Put this back in here. So pick that up, and I'm gonna put the sequins that are the same color. I'm gonna put it on that designer paper. So I'm going to do some there. So there's my Highland Heather, or purple, if you will. This is my Balmy Blue. These are kind of iridescent ones. I don't want them to be completely mirror image, so I want this to be a little bit different. And then the Grapefruit Grove ones are kind of iridescent too. The Lemon Lime Twist, not so much. They're just flat out Lemon Lime Twist. There. There's my card. Hi, Marcia. I can see that you're on here. So that's it. Okay, so those are my two cards that I made, and so those are the ones that are going to be up for grabs. Marcia, if you just got on here, here's the other one that I made too. So I'm using the Well Said bundle. It's on page 27 of the Occasions catalog, and here I am. Hello! Thanks, I'm glad you love it. I love the baby one very, very much. The gingham just gets me. Okay, so now I have to show you the other couple cards that I made. So, just a sec. Okay, so here's one that's probably even more simple, along the lines of the other happy birthday one that I did. You love the butterfly one. I love the butterfly one, but I love the gingham one more. Sorry, Marcia. So there's that one. Okay, and then this one's like way out of there, and I was thinking of Diane Bow when I was making this. It took a little time and a little bit of product, but I don't know, it's what came to me. So here's my first one that I made. So it's using the Celebration not window sheets, foil sheets. So the lovely lipstick is not the iridescent like the Grapefruit Grove is, but it's gorgeous. So because I can use stays on with this, I can stamp on. Hi Heather, you must have the day off today. I like having you here. So I can stamp on here with stays on, and these script are, sorry I can't do the direction right. These script are the thinlits, and then I also have on here the heart, what are they again? I always forget the name. The enamel droplets hearts. So I have those all over the place on here. Oh, it's Diane Bowe's birthday today. Happy birthday, Diane, if you're watching or if you come and watch. Okay, and then look, here's the bottom. The best thing about today is you. Aw. And look, these are thinlits. I put it's not the, I didn't color the enamel hearts. I used the foil sheet and the tiny little thinlit with mini glue dots. I love it. It's just cute. Sorry, I had to look at it myself. Okay, so that's all the stamping that I have for you. So I don't know if anybody has questions. I want to remind you that Paper Pumpkin is going to be, there is a video out. Hi Bev, I'm glad you're here. I love that greeting too. Paper Pumpkin is going to be, there's a video out that shows the inspiration of it, and it's going to have succulents in it, and I think I'm going to post that video on my blog again today. I have a whole bunch of videos that I started collecting to put on there to post today. I know I love the greeting too, Kathy. But then I didn't get it posted, so I'm hoping to do it later. Thanks for sharing, Sherry. So you have, if you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and would like to try it out, or you love succulents, and that would be a perfect thing for you to check out, you need to subscribe by February 10, which is Monday? Something, Sunday maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so keep that in mind for that kind of timing. And I think that's all that I have for you. The class that is coming up. Well, I still have another class at the end of the month. It is my All Occasions class and All Occasions card class. So I've been doing the last Thursday of each month. I've been doing a card class. You get to make 2 each of 3 designs of cards. And last month's got canceled because of the weather. So I might switch it, because what it was going to be birthday, thank you, and sympathy. And those are still, I don't want to skip those. So I might just like push my whole schedule so that we still get the birthday one in. So anyway, last Thursday you can RSVP for that. It is free with an order, or $15 for a class fee. So I think that's all that I have for you today. I'm happy that you came, and you didn't stamp, but you were with me when I stamped. So is that considered stamping with me? I don't know. Everybody stay safe out there. If you still are going to have to drive home on the roads, I don't know if they're supposed to get better. I don't know. I'm just staying right here until I have to go. So have a wonderful day and be safe. And thanks for stopping by. I will see you next week. Oh, you know what? I already know what I want to do for next week. I'm going to give you a sneak peek really quick. Just don't look at my mess. I'm going to put my hand in the way. No looking. This is for next week. That's all you get to know. I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.